through this all, right? Like there's this positivity, this resilience that I think is there. How important do you think that has been in your trajectory?
Oh, monumental. I mean, everything, right? It's everything. I mean, I think part of that is it's a faith thing for me.
Mhm.
Because I know in that first moment when the injury series began, I didn't have suicidal thoughts, but I just didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I was just like, I don't,
Sure.
I know in a way things will be fine, but I don't. Like, how is this ever going to be okay? And then I don't know if it's the being forced into. I was in a position where I didn't have a choice but to make. I mean, I guess I did. You can sit and be miserable and just wallow and feel sorry, or you can just kind of accept and ask for grace and ask for peace. And it's just like from the moment that it's like, okay, I've got to have these surgery. This is a position it's going to put me in. I didn't fall apart like I thought I would. It's like and that's where I say for me it was faith for me. That was God, looking
Yeah.
out and saying like you're going to be okay.
Mhm.
But grabbing onto that piece of it and just saying, what's the opportunity here? And every little piece of it, like from the very first surgery I had, it's like, wow, I have time. I'm taking this time when I can't do anything but sit on my couch. Friends coming over and, sitting and enjoying a meal or staying up late and watching movies, things you just would never do because the priority was always running, running, running,
Yeah.
resting, running, resting, running. And so it was like, okay, well, I'm going to enjoy this quiet time. I'm going to enjoy spending the time with these people doing things that I otherwise would be spending time running. And then, when the cycling thing came about, like just every step of the way, in the competition, it was like, if you get to the semifinals, you get a pro jersey and you get this special trainer. And it was like, that was my only goal. I was like, I want to win those things. And
Right.
then it was like, oh, if you go to the finals, you get to go to Spain. I was like, I just want a trip to Spain. Like, there's no way they're going to see me ride. I'm going to win this pro cycling contract. I just want a trip to Spain. And then when I
Yeah.
won, it was like, oh, wow, this is terrifying. But I just knew it was like, I need to lean into this and
Yeah.
try.
Mhm.
I think that it will. I never thought I may win some bike race and be successful, but I think it will be okay. And if it's not okay, I can I can go back to my old life. Like my old life is going to be there. So
Yeah.
this is an opportunity I'm not going to miss out on. So I think looking for looking for those silver linings, looking for those
Mhm.
open windows, I
Yeah.
mean, it's such cliche things of when one door closes, another a window opens, but it's just like sometimes the doors that open are they swing open and there's music on the other side. And you're like, oh wow, look at that. And sometimes they're hidden, behind a
Yeah.
wall of moss, and you've got it. But
Yeah.
there's I have found that I hate to say this because somebody's going to say, oh well, this person died. Where's the silver lining in that? Like, but in most things in life, if you look hard enough,
Mhm.
there is an opportunity. It's incredibly hard to see when you're in kind of the downside of
Yeah.
it. But the thing is that nothing lasts forever, good or bad. When things
Mhm.
are sailing along, it's like a hardship is going to come. But you just
Yeah.
have to try to live in the positive moment, enjoy the experience. And
Yeah.
on the flip side of that, it's sometimes it feels like you're just sliding down at such a rapid pace. It's like, how have I not hit the bottom yet? But you will, and you'll look back on it, and what feels like this monumental space and time is just such a tiny little blip.
Yeah.
So I try to tell myself that when I go through hard times now, and knock on wood, I haven't had a surgery of physical injury surgery in almost 10 years now, but I just try to remind myself like
Yeah.
things will get back to a normal.
Yeah.
It might feel like the old normal, it might feel different, but this sitting in this, it won't last forever. And try to find like, okay, while I'm down here, what's going to be the positive, or where can I find a
Right.
positive? And like I said, sometimes they're just staring you right in the face, and other times you got to hunt for them, but they're
Yeah.
there.